Hello and happy New Year to you all. Hope all of you had an awesome holiday season with your family. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Steve Thoele. I'm a principal broker with Premier Property Group, and I'm here to bring you another weekly update on the Tigard Oregon real estate market. This update is going to cover the last 8 weeks of market activity ending this past Sunday, January 1st. Before I do that, if you're new to my channel, I welcome you to hit the subscribe button and follow along on a weekly basis as I make these put these market updates out there for you to follow along and stay up to date on what's happening in your local market. So with that, I will share my screen with you now and go through the info with you. So first off, we'll look at active listing activity. So I showed last week in Tigard, we had only 4 new listings kind of come on the market. Slow week, as you might imagine, week between Christmas and New Year's. That gave us 143 homes actively on the market as of the end of the week, which you can kind of see is a slight low for the past 8 weeks here. And median price and days on market for the actives, both measures kind of been on the rise throughout the 8 weeks here. Had a low of $699 for price and got up to $775 was the median list price for the most recent 143 listings in Tigard. And days on market, again, on the rise, had a low of 50 days 8 weeks back, and that has risen up to 77 days of average market time right now for the most recent active listings. Moving along, we'll look at pending sales here. So last week in Tigard, we had 6 new pendings, and that gave us a total of 60 as of the end of the week. And you can see that's certainly kind of been dropping over the past month and a half now or so, from a high of about 100 down to 60 this last week. Median price and days on market for those pendings, that's price has kind of been on the rise. You see we had a low of 550 here 7 weeks back, and this last week kind of shot up to 620,000 right now is the median pending price of these 60 pendings. And days on market is elevated from where we started at, had a low of 33 days, got up to about 44 days, and it's been holding right at, 41, 42 days here over the past 3 weeks for the most recent pendings. So about a month and a half of average market time for those. And then lastly here, we'll look at sold listing activity. So as of the time I put the info together, I show we had 12 closings last week, same as the week prior. And when I look back over the prior 4 weeks of activity, kind of on a week-by-week basis, my most recent reading is 58 closings over the prior 4 weeks. Again, that's a low for the 8 weeks here. And the median sold price and days on market for the sold listings, you can see we kind of topped out here at 570,000 about 5 weeks back. It has been coming down a bit from there. This last week I clocked in at 540,000 for the most recent 58 sales in Tigard. And then days on market been on the rise, had a low of 21 days 8 weeks back, and is now up to about 45 days. So again, pretty close to the pendings, about a month and a half of average market time for the most recent 58 sales in Tigard. And then finally, we'll finish up here looking at the weeks of inventory and the sale price as a percent of the original list price. Red bars is the weeks of inventory. You can kind of see we had a low of about just over 9 weeks of inventory to begin with. That got up to about 10 and a half weeks a few weeks later, and then it had kind of come back down, and it's been floating between about 9 to 10 weeks. This last month here now. This last most recent reading is just under 10 weeks of inventory. Which is 2 to 2.5 months worth of inventory right now in Tigard. And then the sale price as a percent of the original list price, you can kind of see that we had a high of about 98%. So just about a 2% discount off of original list price here 6 weeks ago, and it has been dropping since then. This most recent reading was about 92.5, right at 92.5%. So about what, 7 to 8% discount off of the original list price of the most recent sales in Tigard. So 2.5 months is not a ton of inventory. We're certainly kind of remains tight, with listings kind of coming down, pendings coming down, sales coming, everything's been kind of dropping here over the past month or so, which is not atypical when you get into winter time here. We'll have to kind of see where we go in January, and then prices, kind of do remain certainly under pressure. We're certainly kind of tracking, price reductions every week. We're seeing sellers having to get their prices down in order to get their home sold, and then buyers, being able to negotiate a little harder on price and terms right now in the market. So hope that update has been helpful for you. As always, if I can ever answer any questions or be of any help, please don't hesitate to reach out. My number is 503-680-2065. And I really appreciate you tuning in and watching, and hope you have a fantastic day and week ahead. And we'll see you on the next video.